Miss India. Miss India, what is going on? Let's talk about this show. Let's give a recap of this show, what was going on, because I'm not even gonna talk about the girls right now, the contestants very much. I'm gonna talk about the show in general. Hi guys, my name is Reyna, and I'm here again with another Reyna review. And today I am reviewing the actual show of Miss India itself. And if you guys want to know more about my thoughts on the contestants, let me know. I can do a contestant review separately. Right now, I just want to focus on my thoughts on the show because I'm very upset. I'm not understanding what happened with Miss India. Honestly, क्या हो गया Miss India के साथ मुझे समझ भी नहीं आ रहा. Like, देखे में, I was like, what the heck is happening over here? I did not understand it at all. First and foremost, the host. Yeah, absolutely not. I'm so sorry. Those two were just, it was a train wreck. It was not good. It was not well. And I feel so bad saying that because both the host and hostess seem so sweet. They seem so kind. So I don't want to be too mean and too harsh. I don't know if I really want to blame them too much or if I want to blame the organization. I'm not sure whose fault it lands on. Given that the entire show was a mess, I'm going to say that probably the fault lands on the organization itself, Miss India, because I'm guessing they did not prepare the host and hostess very well. First and foremost, respectfully, I love my Vietnamese, I love my Filipinos. Why do we have a Filipino and Vietnamese host on stage? Why do we have a Filipino and a Vietnamese host at Miss India? Why were we not able to highlight Indian talent and Indian hosts and hostesses on that stage? Shoot, next year, feel free to invite me. Feel free to invite me. I will come to India next year and I will host myself. And I'll be like, hi, what's up? Hello, everybody. You guys excited? Make some noise. Talking about making some noise. Wow. Hold on. Before I jump to that, there was no communication and understanding between the host and hostess. The host would oftentimes try to interact with the hostess and make jokes and make commentaries. And the hostess, I'm not sure if it was due to a lack of understanding English correctly or if it was due to just not giving it a damn, but she ignored him. Half the time she would ignore him and she would not interact with him. If he would say, oh, you used to compete at a beauty pageant, didn't you? She was like, so I don't know what that was about. There was one point during the show, during the Q&A, during top 10, where the host even asked the hostess to come join him on his side of the stage because he didn't want the guy who had the fishbowl with all the judges' names in it. He didn't want that guy to have to go back and forth, back and forth. And so he asked his hostess, hey, can you come join me on my side? And she just ignored him. She was like, no, I'm good. So that's another thing. Their just communication was horrible. Their nonsense were horrible. I think they really did try, especially the host. The hostess, I don't know. She just needs to not return at all. The host, I'll give him a clap, an A for effort. I think he did try. I just think he had not the best hostess to work with. And I also just think that he himself maybe was not prepared, but he was enthusiastic. So I'll give him an A for effort, I guess, when it comes to that. Secondly, please do not have judges from outside of India at Miss India moving forward. I don't care. I love Reyna Fernandez. I think his gowns are gorgeous and they're beautiful. We need Indian judges who understand Indian pageantry, understand Indian beauty queens. I'm not too stringent on this, I guess. I can see the argument that Miss Universe is a universal and a global competition. So by inviting people from other countries, you get perspectives from different eyes. In that sense, I'm not mad. And in fact, let me redact that. I would actually rather have Reyna Fernandez there who knows something about pageantry than whoever that Babaji, that uncle was that we had. Who was that uncle with the glasses? He was very cute. He was very adorable, but who was he? And what does he know about pageantry that qualifies him to judge? Hello? And even with Nikhil Anand, what does he know about pageantry besides like being the director of a pageant that qualifies him for judging? Why are we not having Shweta Sharda there as a judge? Why is Harnaz not there? Where is Lada Datta? Where is Shasmita Sen? Where are these people who are in pageant? Where's the former Miss World? Where's the former Miss Grand even? Like, she could have been a judge. People who have actually competed or who have won the competition. Why was Harnaz there not in any capacity? Miss Philippines, Miss Thailand, they constantly set the bar high for Asia because they always will have past and former queens there hosting or judging. I mean, well, we'll get into that in a different video, because sometimes the Philippines has the weirdest judges. Like, they have sponsors, and I'm like, why are you having sponsors judge when they don't know anything about pageantry? Anyways, please, moving forward, get people who know about pageantry to judge it. The only person that was probably qualified to judge anything maybe was Reyna Fernandez by a shot, because he designs gowns. So perhaps he knows something. But other than him, I don't even know why they were there. And I really would prefer that we have Indians at Miss India. Again, I understand it's a global stage, but like, for example, when Daisy's talking about marks during her Q&A answer, I don't know if someone who was not Indian would understand what she was talking about. That was a very Indian English type of answer. Like, marks is not an American English type of, we don't say that here in the US. We don't use marks for grades. It's a very Indian thing. I know that because I'm Indian, but if you're not Indian, you might not know that. And then it messes up the judging, whatever. The music. I mean, fire the DJ. Fire the DJ. For one, why do we not have Indian music at Miss India? Did you guys see Miss Grand Philippines? They had Filipino music. How beautiful. Why could we not have that? We could have Kamali. We could have freaking Crazy Kiare. We could have freaking Lovely Ho Gaya, Naman Tera Parke, whatever that song is called, Lovely with Deepika Padukone. We could have had that in the background during Swimsuit or something like that. And there are so many beautiful songs that we could have had, old Bollywood classics or something, or freaking like South Indian classics or Northeast, and I don't even care where in India it's from. Put some type of Indian continental music on there, because there's so many selections of music and different types that we could have highlighted so many different regions of India and promoted Indian music. Yeah, I mean, the music was just a mess. At one point, I don't know if you guys noticed this, during the evening gown competition, if you look at the very first girl who walked out, unfortunately, I don't remember her name. She's the one from Toronto. She's either a pharmacist or a physician. I don't remember. When she walked out, at the end of the runway of her performance, the music turned into a car crash. Like, you could hear cars crash. And I would put it in this video. I'm afraid I'll get copyrighted. Go back, watch the evening gown competition for Miss Universe India 2024 finale, and go to the very first performance, the very first girl, and watch the music and listen to it as she approaches the end of the runway and it's walking off. It's cars crashing. What is going on? And it was just horrible music, and it was a mess, okay? And then as far as just the production value, it was okay. Production value is okay. Another thing, why are we having a full-on every girl swimsuit competition at the finale? That is something you could have done during the prelims. It was ridiculous. I do not understand why we brought that into the finale. That was just making the show that was already 20 hours long, 20 hours longer. You guys could have cut down at least half an hour of the show if you would have, even more, probably an hour of the show, if you would have just the top 20 do the swimsuit and only the top 10 do evening gown, and then do a top 5 Q&A. Why do we have a top 10 Q&A? Whatever. If we want to do top 10 Q&A, fine. But at least make the swimsuit just the top 20, not every single girl. Do that for the preliminaries if you want to, but don't bring that into the finales. Talking about the finales furthermore, why were the ads so long? Why were the ads so long? They had this cute B-reel of all the girls, and I was like, this is so cute, this is so lovely, how nice. And then all of a sudden, it just kept playing over and over again. Every time there was a break, it was the same thing. There weren't different commercials, nothing. It wasn't even like sponsorship commercials. Gosh. And the swimsuit, talking about swimsuit, the swimsuits were horrendous. Please don't ever bring those back again. Please do not bring those swimsuits back again. I don't know if they got them from the same company as Miss Universe Philippines. They looked very similar. Don't bring them back again. They were not cute. They weren't it. I'm so sorry. Next, I'm so sorry. There's so many things that were wrong with this show that I'm just kind of upset by it. And I'll say this much, on a positive note, applauding Miss Universe India for having the first live telecast in a long time. You used to have to wait like a month and a half or two before we could watch it. And this time they have came back and they have made our first ever in a long time live performance. So for that, kudos. I thought the judging was pretty fair. I know some people were not happy with the judging, but I thought the judging and the placements were pretty fair. So kudos to that as well, for having people who don't know what they're judging. It wasn't bad, the judgment. And then, so there's that. lastly, I guess the last two things. Urvashi Rautela. Urvashi Rautela, the woman that you are. Urvashi Rautela, the woman that you are. The way that you will always find a way to stay relevant, whether it's good or bad. Like, honestly, as much as I was annoyed to honestly see her on that stage with the crown, I was like, what is she doing here? I have to applaud her for always finding a way to stay relevant. I mean, wow. And her makeup, just go watch Be Extra with Dell's commentary. I won't say anything else. Yeah, what was going on? Why did we have like 17 segments about Urvashi Rautela? Was she not like unplaced in 2015? Why is she here now? Okay, fine. You want to bring a former Miss India back? I'm not mad at that. Urvashi Rautela was Miss Universe India 2015. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad that she was present. I don't even mind her being a judge. What I do mind is the amount of highlight that we had. Did she sponsor the competition? I don't understand. Why was she highlighted so much? She had a whole final evening gown walk, she had a final walk. Where's Shweta? I don't want to hear the bullcrap of she's under contract with Miss Diva, so she can't. They got Gazina Ganados at Miss Universe Philippines when the organization had an ownership change. So why can we not do that with Shweta and Miss India? It's a failure on their end, and shame on them for not letting Shweta have her moment. And shame on Miss Diva if they're also not allowing her. I don't know who it is that's not allowing Shweta to have her finale walk. Shame on y'all. She deserved that. And you guys better give her a finale walk. Miss Diva, you guys better host an event for her to have a finale walk. I do not care. Shame on y'all for not letting her have her own moment. And shame on Miss India for literally highlighting Urvashi Rautela more than the freaking winner and the girls themselves. Like, that is so upsetting. We didn't even get a final walk for a final look of the top 5. We didn't even get one. Why? Okay. Yeah. Ridiculous. She does not need to be back. She does not need to be back, period. For those of you who are not Indian, living in India, who even is Urvashi Rautela? To be honest, as an Indian American, I never had heard of Urvashi Rautela until Miss Universe 2020. I didn't start watching Miss Universe seriously until 2018, so perhaps that's why. But is she actually famous in India? Like, she has millions of followers on Instagram, but I don't believe she's a Aishwarya Rai or a Priyanka Chopra or Deepika Padukone or Katrina Kaif or Kareena Kapoor or freaking Preeti Zinta, or she's not like a freaking who else is there? Rani Mukherjee. Like, is she on that same level? I literally have never heard of her up until now. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So moving on from her, because she shouldn't have been there. No, let's stick with her. During the sashing and crowning of the queens, I mean, it was just a mess. She couldn't move in that dress. Urvashi could not move in that dress freely enough to even get the sash around these girls. Did you see how she sashed Miss Nagaland, the 4th runner-up, I believe? She didn't put the sash on top of that. And then they want to give Miss Nagaland a broken crown. Accidents happen, so I'm not gonna say it can't happen. Sometimes accidents happen. I mean, Catriona Gray dropped her Mashimoto or Mikimoto, whatever the heck, crown, and it broke. And so accidents do happen. Perhaps it was an accident and her crown broke on accident. And so that happens. However, you can't even get this girl's sash on her body properly. Like, come on. Like, it's just embarrassing. And then when they announced the winner, you could have at least first gave the first runner-up, Bronchel, her sash, crown, and flowers, and then moved Rhea forward to the forefront of the stage to have her moment. Like, I've never seen a competition where they just ignore the first runner-up like that. Like, Urvashi was like, bye, deuces, and then Urvashi's walking up there with Rhea. Get off the stage. Did you win or did Rhea? Last time I checked, you won in 2015, and that's where your story ended because you did not place. So what was that about? Like, why are you on the stage with Rhea? I'm so confused. Poor Rhea. I felt so bad for her. And I was like, dude, you don't even get a chance to highlight on your own. Sorry I'm talking about Urvashi so much, but it just really irked me. And I'm really irked with Miss India for allowing that. Like, it didn't make any sense. And then the announcement of the winner too. Like, Nikhil Anand. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. Don't do that whole like, and the winner is, the winner is, the winner is, the winner is. Don't do that again. Don't. Announce the winner. Announce the winner. Thank you. So yeah, I wish I had more positives to say and had more highlights to say and more good things to say about it. Honestly, it was a mess. The only thing that I'm happy about is the winner. I'm really happy that Rhea won. She wasn't my top pick. My top pick was Daisy. I loved Daisy. I think Daisy's phenomenal. And I doubt she'll come back again because this is her second time, but I hope she does. And I will support her if she does. But I think Rhea was the fair winner for that night. So that's the only thing that happened that was correct. Other than that, all the way from the music to the host to the judging to Urvashi Rautela to the announcement to the sashing to the crowning to the longevity and the length of the show itself to the commercials that were just looped every single freaking 5 minutes to the swimsuit competition being 300 freaking hours long. No, let's make some. You know what? I have marketing experience. I have communication experience. I will freely help Miss India for the first year. After that, you have to pay me. But I will gladly help Miss India organize their next show. I will host the next show if I need to be. In fact, I'll judge the next show. I'll do everything. I'll make the music production happen and be efficient and flow well. Let me know, Miss India, if you need some help. In fact, you don't have to let me know you need help. And I'm offering you my help. Take the help. Don't be offended by what I'm saying. मतलब गुस्से नहीं बन मेरे बात के साथ मेरा words के साथ है ना मेरे बात सुन के let me help you. मैं तुम्हारे मदद करना चाहता हूँ फिर let me. Okay guys, that's all I have to say. No editing for this video. And the reason why I'm not editing some of these videos is honestly I got copyrighted on one of my videos and I'm just kind of scared that's gonna happen again. So. But I do have some editing that will come soon. Just give me some time. I need to practice my editing. I just want to get videos out to you consistently. First, I want to get used to making videos and getting them to you guys consistently. And then I'll move on to editing my videos and making them more like doing like 1 a week or twice a week videos for you guys. Right now, I want to get a few videos filmed and put out there just so I can hold myself accountable and I can show myself, hey, you can do it. You can be consistent. Once I'm consistent, I promise I will edit my videos with higher quality and I'll make them better for you guys. Right now, my goal is just to be consistent and get something up for you guys. So yeah, that's my thoughts. And maybe make 2 or 3 videos like this. Hopefully in the upcoming week, I want to do a review about my top picks for Miss Universe in general. And then I would love to talk to you guys more about whatever it is that you guys want to hear. Let me know what you guys want to hear in specific and I will let you guys know what I think. Thank you guys so much for listening to me. If you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I have it in the comments down below and also in my description if I don't forget to write it. Otherwise, it'll be in the comments down below. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind. Share it to your friends. Share it to your favorite pageant pages. Share it to whoever. And also, please make sure you subscribe. It really helps me out and it keeps me motivated. I'm making a comeback and I'm here to stay and be consistent. And that's my promise to you guys. So, adios, everybody. Adios. Yeah. Bye.